And I'm just not a numbers girl at all. So I did get my bachelor's. Then I decided to take kind of like a gap 6 months off uni because my piece of shit ex-boyfriend at the time was cheating on me with my friend.
Wow.
And then my other friend said, hey, do you want to come to LA and do this Kentucky with me? So at 21, we went from LA to New York. We went through, I think it was 44 states. So it was a big one. It was over
pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, so we went through like all these different states over the period of 2 months. And then we spent the last month in our favorite places. And we were in Memphis of all places in this dingy bar. And then the editor of Maxim Australia came up and like gave me his business card. And we just thought, no way it's him. He asked me, have I ever done any modelling before? And I laughed, and like being someone that grew up on a farm, like I knew how to shoot before I could walk.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, modelling, what? No. I thought it was a scam. Anyway, I went back home and my mum found his business card and said, what's the worst that's going to happen? I was thinking, I don't know, a lot of bad things could happen, Mum.
Were you holding a rifle when she was asking that? You just like got some rabbits over you?
Yeah. I do know how to skin a possum very quickly. And then there was this whole thing where I was at the Playboy Mansion and Justin Bieber came and groped my boob. And my instant reaction being who I am was just to backhand him across the face. Not caring it was Justin Bieber. I was just like, I don't care.
He gives this shit.
Don't touch me. Like, excuse me? Anyway, then I never told a single soul. I was like, who's going to leave me anyway? And then, ironically, his next album came out and it all of a sudden got leaked. And I was so confused. I woke up in the next morning and I had so many people photoshopping, like, if I had my hand up like this in a selfie, for example. Like, and you said, keep saying you want to do your own brand. So I did. And then kind of, like, with the logos, I don't know what we're going to do. So we did this little, like, wolf on the top of it, that after our dog Sachi, who's now passed away. But she was like a very, very badly abused dog. I went and mastiff. And his wife bred these little Pomeranians. And she came running out into a little underbite. And if you imagine like a little Pomeranian, probably a little Pikachu. She was running out and this lady just boots her in the head. And she hits the side of the wall. We didn't know at the time that she'd broken her pelvis in 13 places.
From that?
Yeah, and a tiny puppy, like our pelvis is not very big. It basically got shattered. And I obviously lost my shit. I'm very, very big advocate of metal. So I was like, absolutely not, I'm taking the dog. So she said, well, you can't because you're getting this mastiff. And I'm like, I'm not doing this mastiff, I'm getting a whole breed, we're going to shut down. And she's like, no one's going to want this dog anyway. I could put it down because of its underbite. She lived a very healthy, happy life. She like going blind and stuff, but that was kind of I wanted to have a purpose behind the brand as well. So I was like, how can we help dogs and stuff? So with a little logo and stuff. And then we named it Sachi, like Saschii.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to Thailand and we went to the Soy Dog Foundation and we saw the great work that they were doing over there with saving dogs from the meat trade industry. And the money was actually going to the dogs. So from every watch sale or bracelet sale, $10 from every sale goes to the Soy Dog Foundation. So it was really cool because it gave me, like, I was kind of feeling a bit 2D, you know what I mean? Because I was taking these amazing photos, half the time they didn't even look like me because they'd go and airbrush the shit out of you. I was always just getting told, no, you need this to be this, or, just jump, how high do you want me to jump, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But recently, I just lost a very, very big contract, thinking this was just before Bali as well, and there was no notice that the company's gone into liquidation.
Wow.
So, and it's a huge company. So I feel like that was the kind of, hey, hurry up and do this because it's something you really wanted to do.